on for Friday one more time. Oh yeah. Sit back, relax, unwind. Let's get into it. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. We're here for another Foolery Friday. Yeah. I hope y'all had a good week. My week was long, but I'm here. I made it. Let's talk about the foolery of this week. Okay, so how y'all doing? How you y'all? Let's start off with Carly. Y'all remember Carly? Okay, Carly was a young lady that said that a child was crossing the road in the dead of night. And that she had been kidnapped, not once, but she had been kidnapped twice. Because remember, she escaped. Well, it all came about after 49 hours, okay, that Carly had lied. Okay, Bubba and Jethro and them down there in good old Alabama, or was it Mississippi? It was one of them. Done put the pieces together. They put their little Scooby-Doo skills together and said, this girl is lying. Okay, we all in agreement that Carly lying. We in agreement. Okay. So, of course, they didn't have to do much to prove that Carly had been lying. Carly pled not guilty.
Shut up, girl! Shut up!
Boy, she got some balls on her, don't she? So Carly pled not guilty. The court said, girl, why are you playing in our face? So she got found guilty, okay? Carly got found guilty of 2 misdemeanor charges in relation of faking her kidnapping. According to reports, she is being recommended to do 1 year in jail and have to pay up to $18,000 in fines. Now listen, I was like, you know what? Maybe Carly don't need to go to jail. I thought about that and I was like, you know what? Maybe she don't need to go to jail. Maybe she has learned her lesson. This girl ain't learned nothing, okay? Not only did she plead not guilty, her whole mugshot, her hair was blown out and she had a smirk on her face. And then when she was walking in the court, it just seemed like she didn't have a care in the world. She just was like thinking to herself, what can I lie about tomorrow? Forehead. How you got all that with nothing in betwixt your ears? Go to jail. Go to jail. Say it with me. Carly, I would say learn from this, but I don't think you have learned anything. I think that you really think that this is just one big joke. Well, it's not. And now you may have to be behind bars. Maybe you can appear on Love After Lockup. That's what you do. Go ahead and contact them. Go ahead and contact the Love After Lockup producers. They will love to have you, child. Let's move on. Now, let's talk about Will and Jada. Now, this is the thing. Will and Jada have been together for over 20 years. They have 2 children. Will has 3 children. All throughout their marriage, we have heard they have broken up, got back together, divorce rumors throughout their marriage. We have heard of infidelities. You know, we all know about the whole entanglement with her and August. We have heard rumors about Will. Okay. We heard rumors that him and Margot Robbie was somewhere doing things they had no business. Y'all know Margot, don't you? Barbie. They were in a movie called Focus, okay? And I remember reading back when they were filming that some crew members was like, doing a little bit more than filming, I think. I ain't said nothing. So there was always that rumor between him and Margot and Jada and August and whomever else they was seeing on the side. Because, again, from what I known of their marriage, they had an open marriage. Okay? They had an open marriage. And they was just doing whomever they wanted to do things with. Okay. They put on, that they were, in this loving marriage and don't believe the rumors until things started leaking and they could not hide that they are not this perfect couple, that there are, cracks in their marriage. Obviously. So then there's Jada. I think Jada done wrote a book. And she went on the Today Show and she talked to Hoda. And this is some of what she had to say.
Many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Will and Jada have been literally separated for 7 years. Okay, separated. All right, you heard it in, Jada's own words. They were, technically married, but wasn't, living together. They're not divorced. Okay, which boggles my mind. You are a couple. Your kids are grown. Okay, you're a couple. On paper, you're still married, but you're not even living together. Why not get a divorce? You're out here having extramarital affairs on one another, okay? So why put on this charade, even though she says that she didn't want to, let it go? It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go, okay? Go your separate ways. Now, I know a lot of people is like, oh, well, here Jada is again embarrassing Will. Oh, here Jada is again trying to control the narrative. Here Jada is again trying to control Will. No, not at all. Will Smith is an equal participant to this mess. He is her husband. Okay, he also allegedly have hop, skip, and jumped out of this relationship. He stood by her when he found out that she was carrying on a relationship with August. Any other man would have said, I can't be doing this. He slapped Chris Rock in the face because of a joke that Chris Rock said. And Will Smith, with Will Smith even saying, keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth. That's what he did. That's what he did. Will Smith is a grown man. Will Smith is a husband. Will Smith is a father. And if he didn't like the things that Jada was doing, he should have left that house a long time ago. You've been separated for 7 years. Ain't even living together. And here you are, y'all walking hand in hand, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy at the Oscars, and you slap the man? You want to talk about embarrassing? He embarrassed himself. Will Smith has has blame here as well. They both have blame. How much can you take? How much acceptance can you take? Both of them are foolish. Both of them I'm tired of hearing about it. You two have been separated for 7 years. It's time. It's time to get a divorce. It really is. Because what else is there? Jada comes out and says that when the rumors was saying that Will and Jada was going to get a divorce, can't remember how long ago it was, that Chris Rock contacted Jada and said, you want to go on a date? And she was like, no, Chris, these are rumors. I'm still married to Will. And he was like, oh, okay, my bad. Now, this was way before the slap that was heard around the world. So, was this personal? Will remembered all this? It was like, nah, I'm going to slap the piss out you. But Jada is embarrassing him. No. He's embarrassing himself. Why y'all fronting? Why y'all putting on these airs? Child, it's time to move on. It's time to go your separate ways. And just wash your hands with all this. Because at this point, both of y'all look foolish. What do y'all think, child? Let's move on. Now, before I get started on this, trigger warning. I'm going to talk about some SA allegations and the R word. Talking about this story. Asuelu and Kalani. They are, I guess, alums of 90 Day Fiancé. And they are on 90 Day Fiancé The Last Resort. Now, Kalani and Asuelu are a hot mess. Their marriage is a hot mess. This is another couple that needs to let it go. Okay? They need to divorce immediately. Kalani done said that Asuelu done cheated on her 10 to 12 times. Okay? He done gave her a hall pass and she said bet. Okay? She done went and got busy with the dude, Dallas. Okay? Not Austin, not San Antonio, Dallas. Okay? Where she claimed that she done blocked the number and then she done unblocked the number and she done snuck out and she done spent the night with Dallas. He done flew in. So they definitely need to go. But see, that's not the shocking part of all this. She has accused Asuelu of R-word in her, S-A in her. Y'all want to know what she said? Okay, here it go. I've had enough of the hate mail and death threats. So let's clear some things up. This is what she put on her Instagram. I did not have a one-night stand with Asuelu. We didn't even kiss until 2 weeks after knowing each other. I met him in July 16th. We intentionally got pregnant May of 2017. My parents did not monetarily support me in any way and never have. The Utah house was half mine, that's public record, and I always paid my part. I do not live with my parents and I support myself. I had a second baby because I was held down. He apologized for that. He apologized for that. And the other times I was SA, it was recorded. See, that right there is very, very interesting. So you mean to tell me your husband at the time, in your words, held you down, And in your words, and the other times, I was SA. Other times. So you're telling me that Asuelu did this multiple times to you. These are your words. And it's recorded? Why is this being recorded? Why are you still with this man? I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Why are you on the show trying to work it out? If this man held you down and other times I was SA, it was recorded. You can imagine how it feels to get messages about taking responsibility and learning to keep my legs shut when they were forced open. Now, I waited a couple of days because I'm like, surely Asuelu is going to say something about this. His wife, the mother of his children, is accusing him of a heinous crime, because that's a crime. That's a crime. Of a heinous crime. And I was like, he gonna say something, right? To my knowledge, while I'm filming this, Asuelu ain't said a word. And Kalani, the way she said, oh, it's just another Tuesday. You are accusing your husband of the R word, not one, but as you put it, other times. SA. Held you down. Forced open your legs. And you're still married to this man. You're still going on television with this man. You're talking to therapists and counselors about this man. Did you tell these therapists or counselors about what this man allegedly did to you with your own words? And then to put it out there in the world like that, knowing your children is going to eventually get bigger, okay? Especially the one that was the product of this. They're going to get older and they're going to be asking some questions. This child is going to be asking some questions, whether it's to Asuelu or to you. This is how I came into the world. That's not good, y'all. That is not good at all. I just cannot believe that Asuelu ain't said anything. Why not? Why isn't he debunking this? I mean, that would be the first thing I would do. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Very strange, these two. Very strange. They've always been odd on the show. And then come to find out that Asuelu had been cheating 10 to 12 times with who? Who would want him? I was shocked Kalani would want him. Y'all remember Asuelu? He looked like he couldn't count to 10. He was walking crooked, gnawing the inside of his jaw, working at that ice cream parlor 10 hours a week. The boy was lazy. And then come to find out all this, he's just cheating and just all over the place. Then find out of a alleged SA. My, oh my. That is a serious accusation. Serious. I mean, apparently Kalani is, she's not saying that, and honey, I don't know where this is going to go. I have no idea. It needs to go down to a divorce. I'm sorry. They have no business being together. If it's this toxic, no business being together. Okay, on the last resort. I mean, child, she is over it. Okay, she already done seen Dallas. And now this. What do y'all think? Oof. What do y'all think? Let's move on. Speaking of a hot mess of 90 Day Fiancé foolishness. Honey, y'all remember her? Leida Margarita. That ain't her name, y'all. I called her Leida Margarita, child. Her last name is what? Margaretha. Is that how you say it? I called her Leida Margarita, child. Honey, she in jail. She is in jail, child. Y'all remember? Child, she was god awful, y'all. She was probably in my top 90 Day Fiancé heifer. She was up there. She was insufferable. Okay. This is according to Starcasm. Leida Margarita is currently in jail in Wisconsin facing fraud, theft, and forgery charges. According to the Portage Police Department, they were notified on Thursday in regards to an internal theft by the owners of a glass bottle decorating company, Loggerhead Decor. The owners revealed that Leida was temp working for them as a bookkeeper when the alleged thefts took place. Honey, she's a whole thief out here, child. You stealing from your job, Leida Margarita. Y'all remember, wasn't she some type of supermodel or one of the most beautiful women in, where was she at? Thailand? Child, she was a hot ass mess. An investigation determined that Leida had made fraudulent withdrawals and payments to several outside customers and business accounts using the business accounts information. Multiple victims reported unauthorized payments and withdrawals of several thousands of dollars. She posted bail, y'all. She was arrested. She posted bail. And she was released October the 10th. And her court hearing will be October the 18th. Who was, it was Leida and Eric. Eric was her man. Indonesian. She was an Indonesian beauty queen. Y'all remember that? Yeah, honey, she thought that she was it. Beauty queen. Indonesia. Now, Eric and Leida was always toxic. We, as a 90 Day Fiancé family, we knew that this wasn't going to last. She was a mess, okay? And in 2019, a series of text messages surfaced online. The text described an incident in which Leida grabbed a knife and tried to harm herself before Eric took it away, picked her up by her hair, and then restrained her. So, you know, they've always had a toxic relationship. We knew that this wasn't, you know, gonna last, and now she is a whole thief, got arrested, and now she is out in Wisconsin on bail. The 90 Day Fiancé shenanigans. Let's move on. And that's it, y'all. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I will see you tomorrow for Love After Lockup. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye!